What's up, militia, and welcome back to the wonderful world of nature. I'm Mr.Creekyt, and today we'll be working on everything. But first, those ginseng signs for the phone. Okay, and we're back. So, we are going to cover up the underground house. We're going to bring string down here and start working on finishing the hobbit holes. Then, we're going to start working on the part right there, which is the kind of shopping mall, I guess you can say. That's what we're going to be working on. Look how clear the water is. That's quite some clear water, and it's flowing quite good. So, we're also going to, of course, cover up these pieces of wood right here that you see. Cut that piece of wood sticking out. And kind of also do a bit of cleaning up on the creek. Definitely, we should get the creek all cleaned and ready before fall, which fall is just around the corner. The temperatures are definitely cooling up. I think it's like probably 70 degrees today. Probably a bit higher, maybe like 80 degrees. 84 maybe at the most. But it's cool weather. Definitely cooler than it's been. Yeah, there's still mosquitoes down here. But it's cool weather today. And we're going to be getting some work done. I decided to because I've been feeling really lazy and just unmotivated, honestly, because this stupid sickness, man. But we're back, and we're going to be getting a bit of work done. I'm also trying to better myself, so fix my sleep schedule, everything like that. So I'm talking about going to bed. Yesterday we went to bed at like 11:40. I know that doesn't sound too early, but it is quite early. And then after all that, I woke up at like 7:30 today. So we're going to just more and more go to bed earlier until about 7 o'clock. I think the earliest we want to wake up maybe is like 6:30. I think that should be our goal. I don't know. I might be too early, because I want to wake up early to do stuff in my day, but I also don't want to wake up too early that not even my family is up. My dad wakes up 7 a.m. or a bit earlier than 7 a.m. and goes to work. But I ain't trying to wake up at 6:40 and be the first one up in the house. But I do want to be an early bird. That's one of my goals. Another goal is to get my certification. Another goal is to learn a bit more hacking. Unfortunately, the app I have, which is called HackerX, it teaches you hacking, but after you pass 3 lessons, you have to, 3 full lessons, you have to start paying for it to learn more commands for hacking. So you have to pay, I believe it is $25 or more. No, I think it's $50, $60 or more for the lifetime subscription to HackerX. Now, it sounds alright, but then again, I don't have a single dollar, so we may work. Okay, never mind. Thought the bridge was breaking, but we may eventually, do yard work for the HackerX lifetime subscription, because I would like to learn hacking, to know Linux and to know HTML, Python, CSS, Java, JavaScript. That right there is going to get me definitely a good job. And then, of course, we're also aiming to get our pilot's license and stuff. And a thing I've been doing recently, and just, a thought also, is I'm going to start studying fungi and plants very, very closely. I'm trying to convince my mom to get me a microscope strong enough that I can see cells. I don't want one that can zoom in really good. No, I want one strong enough to see cells. I'm talking about the onion skin cells and all that. That's the microscope I want. I don't want one of those digital ones that can zoom in really good, because I want to be able to see a cell. Anyway, so that's what I want to do. And what I want to do here is collect different types of water samples. So the creek water sample and also ocean water sample. Now I'm quite far from the ocean, a good 1,000 miles from the ocean, or it might be a bit more than 1,000 miles. But yeah, I'm quite far from the ocean. No, not 1,000 miles. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But what does is I want to get ocean water samples and then use the microscope to do a counteraction test. So you put a bit of the salt water on the disc thing, and then you go and put a counter sample on that same disc and see if it can break down that salt. And just right there, if it can, you just found something that breaks down salt that is cheaper than the way we use right now, and just like that, we can have ocean water that's drinkable. And that is my plan. Using fungi and plants, we're going to test different ways we can break down that drinking water. And then, of course, we'll have to see if that fungi is edible and stuff like that. And I meant breaking down salt water. But that's going to be our tests. And what we're going to be also doing is collecting a bacteria sample. So next time any of us get sick, I will collect snot and of course a cough, and then of course it'll get on that little disc thing. You put it under the microscope and you see the germs and stuff. Then you use a liquid or powder, either or, of that plant or fungi you want to use. Now right now I've been keeping my fungi in a container with water in it for a good 2 weeks now. Not that long actually. This Saturday coming up will mark, I believe, the 2-week mark. Or maybe 3 weeks, I don't know. Anyway, it's been in there for a while. So, and it's multiple pieces of fungi. So yes, so what I'll do is take one of those, it doesn't have a needle on it, but it's just one of those normal syringes you can get the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take the water sample and then go and put a droplet of that water sample on the disc with the bacteria. And from there, I'll see if it disintegrates the bacteria or fights it. Then from there, I can, increase larger scale of that same thing. And then, of course, we'll have to find if it's edible and stuff like that. And same with grinding the fungi, drying it and then grinding the fungi. And then using that powder. It may not work. I'm not sure. Because I'm pretty sure you have to actually have the fungi alive in order for it to do anything. In order for it to have its same property. Maybe not. I don't think so. Because that goes against the law of conservation. So, probably not. I'll see. This is all my plans. We're going to start studying ways to combat bacteria, sicknesses, infections, ways to clean salt water, ways to clean normal water, filter normal water, using plants and fungi, ways of creating a clothing that is actually stab and bulletproof. Along with that, maybe even water and fireproof. And see, I definitely know that there has to be a type of leaf that with, a hard impact, it will, harden itself on an impact. And of course, we all know that leaves are lightweight. So with enough of them together, it can, because you can find a lightweight bulletproof material, but remember this, the impact of a bullet can also break your bones and cause internal bleeding. So you have to make sure that it's also going to be impact proof, that if the bullet does get stopped, it also has to stop that impact that it holds. So all in time, and again, I may or may not have convinced my mom to find a microscope. I told her, like, here's one, it's $37. Are you willing to pay for it? If not, I can wait. Because she said, if you want a good one, wait till your birthday. So I'll see. If I have to wait, I'll wait. It's no rush, honestly. I'm not aiming to, find the cure for cancer immediately. And that's something we are going to do. But I first of all, I don't know how to get my hands on a type of, like, cancer cell. I'm not even sure if that's possible. But if not, what I'm going to do is look inside a different, like, the cells, and look at the cells and see what type of cells are, have, I think there's a cancer-fighting cell. I forgot the name of it, but I'm pretty sure there is. And so I'll just look up a picture of that cell, and then compare it to the fungi that I have right now, and see if it has that cell. And we may need a cell counter for how many times we said that word. Anyway, I think that's enough talking. Sorry for honestly talking so much, but I had this idea, and I kind of enjoyed the idea, and thought it was pretty cool. And, yeah. We're going to get some work done now. So, bye, y'all. Have a good day. Stay safe, and I'll be seeing y'all.